Looking for a long repeat, gotta count up and I've been down. Picture going about 100 miles. That road can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go, taking me to pin pal. PO said slow down, so I come away and I skip town. 16 was gonna come to age that George jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wide, no 10 times. I need like a man, even if your eyes don't bear to me. Touchdown like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a pump for me. Don't be worried about what straw do. Do you and I'm a do I. So the boy got a pink job with a clear coat and some fall guy. Girlfriend need to took a beat, I was fresh meat, no big fire. Give me wet and Beyonce, put a ring on it in the lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shooting three. Put sweating into the green. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. Motherfucker, water emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Don't long till I'm 6 feet. Pocket full of long repeat. Alright. Motherfucker, water emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Don't long till I'm 6 feet. Pocket full of long repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. You walking through the air, no night flight. That was the people. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on all. Hit the ground, running rabbit, that's the Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far, I can't be caught. 19 is crunch time, and I send it home like a walk-off. AMG on steroid, get the flex once a little nightmare. Coming through it was no one, just know I don't fight fair. Just fight, no fight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock into the top.
Damn, like you ready.
CPR. What the hell I need me for? To go to the water, let them up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm my own damn lifeguard. Been dance with a wrist sharp. Life show me once hard. Get skatebooks and I count hard. Play my hand for the W. Time to talk about who is who. They be on that who is who. I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through. Stroud.
What up, what up, what up? This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All. And I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get Hood Talk started. And all this good stuff.
Look, happy Tuesday to you. It's another week.
Right.
We didn't get stormed in like we thought.
Yeah. What's up, Marcus Barnes up in there? His house. I ain't seen my boy in a while. I ain't seen him about 2 years, seemed like it. Boy, I tell you the truth. Just to see him on the show, just
That's a long time.
Like
gotta do better.
Yeah, gotta do better. How they say? It's time to get it started.
Let's do it. Look,
So go ahead. Tell them what we're gonna talk about today.
Okay, but before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. If you care to share him some love, there's the information. It's scrolling now across the bottom of the screen. One other good thing factor, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. Just like, share it, subscribe. We're getting started on this subject tonight. People, we want to know, are you happy with the choices you have made in your life? Are you truly happy being you? I'm sure there are so many people that can say that they may not be satisfied with the decisions that they make in life. You know, most people tend to be at least somewhat satisfied with major choices that they've made in life. You know, especially those decisions that's taking control of our lives, are pursuing our meaningful goals. But there's always room to regret and be dissatisfied, but you be okay with the choices you've made. You know, nobody knew that you was going to be in the streets early or doing your thing early. and then you decide to change your life at a later state. It's nothing wrong with that. Those are part of the decisions that we make in life. We just move a different way, a different pace, or on how we handle things in life. So we can't just beat ourselves up. So I hope most people are happy with the choices you've made, although some may not be great. But we learn from the things we go through in life.
Oh.
So I'm wondering, do you have a take on that?
Give me a split second. I'm trying.
Okay, I know your decisions in life. I know it makes you have to go over there and say a quick one. Go ahead, do your thing. Take all the time you need. And we're glad that you know that you can do right. you know, some decisions we make in life, may not be to our liking or satisfaction. But we can come back and straighten those things out. Take control of the choices we've made. You're going down the wrong path. You started doing these terrible things that's not good for your health or your life. Then you decide to go on a better path, to move different, to protect yourself, and not only yourself, but people around you. Because in the midst of all these things, you probably have developed a family. You don't want your family to be involved or hurt by the decisions you've made early in life. Comprende?
Yeah, I'm trying. This thing here,
Mm.
Hold on.
Okay.
I was trying. Okay, my bad.
All right. We let Mr. Know It All get it together. And we're talking
Yeah,
about the importance.
I got to get
Yeah.
it together. Can't wait. Okay.
Right now. So I know we can't live life on regrets and what ifs.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, we got to stay positive impact on changes, even if we did some flukes early in life.
Shit.
Yeah, but we'll take a little pause, I guess.
I'm talking though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I say yeah.
your mouth work. Oh, okay.
Yeah, my mouth work. I'm just trying. I don't want to. I'm getting it. That's a trip. Let me see. That's it's always something.
Okay. Well, everything have glitches, even what we're talking about. Decisions in our life. It to put a glitch on you right now.
And I'm sitting up there trying to figure it out.
That's your life glitch right now.
That's it. It be like that. Hmm. Yep. It's always something.
Again, while we're waiting for Mr. Know It All, we want to repeat this subject again. Are you happy with the choices you have made in your life? Not only that, like, are you truly happy being you? And I hope majority of us are okay being ourselves. You probably feel like you could be a better version of yourself, but I hope you're okay with just being you.
Okay. Hold on. Dang, look like let me see.
Are you happy being you right now? You got it?
Well, I'm trying to kick it in, boy. I tell you the truth, you just can't make this stuff
I know the choices we make in life.
Ain't that the truth?
Inopportune times.
Hmm. Hmm. Seems like you're ready. Oh, let me see. As
I guess
always,
not. I guess you're not ready then.
I thought I was ready.
You're not ready to go all the way. That's what it is. You're not ready.
Man, I'm on. I guess.
I don't
Hmm.
think you're ready. No, you're not ready to go all the way. All the way.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to. I don't know. Let me see. Uh, well, it look like I'm gonna have to just go with the flow or something, cause this thing here,
Okay.
cause camera is acting up. Let's see. Be like that sometimes.
Hey, that's what your camera's saying.
That what it's saying.
Hey, it's loud and big. Hey.
Hold on, something got to be going on. Something got
Okay.
You ain't gonna do right.
Me or the camera?
Both of them ain't gonna do right. Ah, let me see. Let me see what's going on this damn thing here.
The choices we make in life at the right time or the wrong time.
Hold on. I'm finna.
Okay. Well, he left the building for a moment, and I take it he'll be back shortly. But until then, we're still going to talk about it. If you have anything to say, if you would like to join the live, just let us know. Um, we will post the invite in the comments, and you can always click on the link and join the show and be a part of the show tonight. Post your reviews if you are happy with the choices you have made in life. And are you truly happy being just you? You know, sometimes I wake up, I'm happy, I'm her. Sometimes I wake up, I'm like, girl, so we have our ups and downs in life. We unsure about the decisions we've made or why we've made them, why we're doing this now, or why we didn't do it that at this time. But we can't always beat ourselves up. So everything that we deal with in life, we just have to move and rock and roll. Just like now, we moving and rock and roll, and we waiting on Mr. Know It All. I see him coming back into the scene here. Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, I guess. Oh Lord, I tell you the truth. I
It's
guess
so much better.
everybody does. I guess technical difficulty every now and then. So like I was in the lost arcs or something somewhere else.
Whatever you did, you shook it off and came on back strong.
I had to shake it all the way off. I had to
Shake
cut
it
just
off.
about cut
Shake
everything off and just jump back on. It just don't make no sense. But let's get into these topics, man. I'm sitting up here. I done wasted about how many minutes? Oh Lord. 10, 15 minutes on technical difficulties. What's up though? Let's
that's called life, you know.
life called roadblocks all over the place. Roadblocks and stop signs.
You have to face them to get to the next level.
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
Let me flip some stuff.
And you still flipping and tossing it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Do your thing. So again, getting started on this subject, like, are you happy with the choices you have made in your life, Mr. Know-It-All?
Uh I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I think when you second guess yourself, then your life ain't your life no more. Sometimes it's a life you dreaming of. Somebody else's life is not yours no more. You know how it's like one thing I dislike, I ain't gonna say I hate. You know, I dislike if somebody stay with somebody 20, 30 years or something, and then they be like, oh, I wasted all that time and this and that, and I shouldn't have been here. And I think everything is a life learning experience because a lot of people don't make it a year or two. You know, just to be blessed to make it 20 years with somebody or make it, a while doing things or, in and out of whatever you into. It's just a blessing to be here every day. We fail to realize sometimes if we wasn't with this person, maybe we would have been with somebody else that hell could have killed us or something, or could have put us in a bad position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's the what ifs in
Yeah,
life.
that's the
But
more ill.
even if a person is at a stage where they're saying, I wasted this time with this person, that's part of their pain. That's part of their pain for them to make that statement, but not realizing everybody that you have in your life, whether you felt like it was good or not, you learned something from it. Everybody that you took out time to spend some time with, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 years, or what, there is
Right.
something from that person that you've learned either to work better on yourself or to move better for yourself. So if you don't get yourself into a positive state on taking everything that you go through to learn from that experience, you would not have the mindset to realize, oh, I didn't waste 10 years on this person. I grew in this area. I grew in that area. Let me take this and move forward.
Yeah. I never hear people saying, man, I wish I never met my best friend that introduced me to drinking and smoking and
Oh,
all this
yes, you do.
and all this stuff that's bad for you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there are people that may say that, but just because they don't advertise it, because by now, if they introduce you into it, it may be a bad thing.
Yeah, well
I
then
remember, I
yeah,
remember the first person who introduced me to a drink. I remember that. And I'm thinking, like, where is this person? You know where
yeah,
they are? Dead.
somewhere else. Oh wow.
So I'm just saying you never know. You get into situations, you don't always take everything for the bad of it. This person introduced me to that, but did you learn from it? You created that habit from it? What can you do to make your life better? What choices can you make in your
Mm,
life now? So I don't think that every choice we make in life has to be your final decision.
right. I can get that too. Hello. You good?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just checking this internet thing. I am having some internet issues, but
You need to stop buying it off the corner. I'm telling you, stop trying to save everywhere.
that's a good one now. Let's get into these subjects, man. For you, like, I'm be done lost my religion or something.
Oh, okay, well, good. I'm glad to know that part, that you would lose it. That mean you got one.
Okay, come on with it.
You talking to me? Okay. So, do you consider your life as happy?
Mm. Go ahead. Answer the question.
Sure, why not? What does that mean? You know,
That was that was
people,
that didn't
people,
seem
people make it happen.
that didn't seem
Listen, I live in a world right now where I can be living in my car, don't have nowhere to brush my teeth or wash my butt. But I can post in front of somebody's house that I'm around here cutting my grass and trimming trees and doing all these things. And I'm a maid in somebody's house. But I can put on this persona like, this is me. And that's
yeah.
what people do. They put on this act for social media that they're living a certain type of way, happy in a marriage a certain type of way, relationship certain type of way. And you out here just don't have nothing. You don't have a relationship. And if you do, it's not happy, nothing growing with it. But that's the society we live in that you have to you people use fake lives, to be happy.
Hey,
So you as a person,
you ain't got to call me out for posting pictures in
well,
front of my partner cars.
well, it is what it is.
At least I say I'm in front of my partner cars. I don't be like, hey, this mine. I be like, look what we riding in today.
but a
I
lot of
remember,
people. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say I remember, not driving my car a lot. And I remember, riding with my partner all the time. And I remember just because, I had a nice car, but just because you're in the passenger, side, I remember women be like, I don't want to talk to no passenger. I need to take your seat. You know what I'm saying? Like you used to always get that kind of, energy. And you just laugh and things, and you be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because you be like, yeah, I got a little something, I just like, a lot of dudes just like sitting in the passenger seat, just like when anybody else, like if you ride the bus or you ride in a limo, it's always better to be hands free, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like they do now, playing on their telephone or whatever. It's always good to be, on the side, just chilling. What's the name? Man, you can have it, but you ain't got to flaunt it.
Well, that's the society we live in. People are out here flaunting. I remember, I knew someone, and she used to host the best parties, best gatherings, best whatever, brunch, whatever. We used to have a good time. Oh, I love your house. Oh, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then one time, times got hard for her. And when it got hard for her, she was trying to collect money for rent. I was like, rent for what? Like what? She was renting the place,
Mm.
lavish place, but you're paying high rental fees for something that's not yours. And if you didn't throw all these big lavish events and parties, you probably could have bought that place. You were living at the type of stuff you were spending just for people to come and be a part of this event. So I wonder, do people buy their happiness by exposing it to others that they're smiling? And then you're really probably hurt. You know how you hide behind the mask of being
Yeah.
happy and then you're not?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing with this. I notice, shit, but people don't realize the other side of your life. A
Wait,
lot
could
of
you
people
start
can,
over because something happened and I
yeah.
think okay.
No, I'm saying you can say you wish you can have people say they wish you had this and wish their life was like yours and stuff like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
They don't actually see your problems. You know what I'm saying? They
They
don't
don't know
actually
what you've been through to get to where you are.
Yeah, they don't actually see all the stuff you do outside of when they see you, in a nice ride or this and that. They don't see all the work you put in. They don't see all the dangers and trials and tribulations and how they say war wounds and all that old type of stuff. Just being out here, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
I think it's easy for somebody on the sideline to look at somebody. It's the same thing when I watch people watch football. They be like, "Oh, you doing this wrong. Oh, you doing that wrong. Oh," and then I be thinking, "Do you know what you would be doing if you had big old dudes 300 and 350 pounds running after you like running backs? They running fast as running back now, because everything different than it used to be. Like linemen used to be slow and this and that. Now linemen can chase you from each side of the field and hawk you down, running 4 3s and you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I think people don't realize how things have changed, you know what I'm saying? And things ain't as always easy as it seems. It's just like back in the day when people was building a porch, they might have spent 200, $300 in wood. And now
Mhm.
now you spending just on material 3,000 and some dollars. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Cause
They
one
don't.
piece of wood costs $4,000.
Yeah. One piece of plyboard, $70, 60. I'll be like, man,
It used to be
sometimes
what, 20, 25?
no, no, they used to be $10 and $15 and
I remember
five.
buying some wood that was I remember buying some wood at the particular time. It was $34. And less than a year from that particular time, it went up $70, $72.
Right.
Like, what in the world? Yeah,
And then
like,
they got little pieces of wood that's half the wood you know, that costs more than the wood we used to buy back then. I know when people go and look at little piece of wood, they be like, they serious? Because you look at these little pieces of wood, like now they trying to sell cut pieces of wood and stuff like that, just about the same price as a whole piece. It's just crazy. A little cut piece of wood, they try to charge you $20 and stuff for a little old bitty block of wood. You'd be like, wow. But
mhm.
that's inflation.
Yep.
That's how they do it. And all these Wi-Fi's and things ain't gonna help. So so you do consider your life be happy?
It's okay.
All right, next one.
So, what would you've done differently? What would I have done differently? Uh, One thing I know for sure that I would have done differently, I think I would have had more children.
Yeah, I think I probably would have did the same. Because now I need workers, and all I can think about is the children I left by the long side. I'd be like, man, I had a bunch of workers I could have had, but no, not me.
What you do with them? Oh, you threw them in the garbage. Oh, my bad.
Hell, half of them in the sea somewhere down the toilet. Okay, there's some big old fish out here somewhere. Okay, I remember when dude would talk about that old thing when he threw the crocodile down the toilet, and then also it grew up to the big crocodile that was attacking people in the sewer lines and stuff. I forgot that movie name, but yeah, I don't know. What I would have done differently? I really don't know. I don't regret too much. Um, 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 sometimes you look at another lifestyle and you say, sometimes you be like, dang, I wish I just would have had this family, but you never know because some families that you think they're going, 5, 6 kids and this and that, hell, they broken too. So it's hard to say what you could have did and what it could have, you know what I'm saying? You got families that, dude got 6, 7 kids and you ain't got but one talking to him. So it just, you never know what would have happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what life would have brought.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know sometimes I be looking at people that had 4, 5 kids and all of them gone or something. So sometimes you have to look at, okay, would I want that grief? Would I want this? Would I want that? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things to think about when you think about what if you had a bigger family or something, because it's more responsibility, it's more, it's more everything.
I got you.
I agree. Next.
So, do you like your friends and do they like you? I like my friends. I don't think they like me sometimes. They like what I can do, but I don't think they like me like maybe
Yeah,
not.
I think yeah, that's debatable. I think I have weeks when my friends don't like me, have weeks when they do like me. Hey. But I just figure that's life. Life is hard to navigate sometimes.
Mhm.
Who gonna be there all the times, who not gonna be there. So I think it's just we all wish we had this perfect life, but life ain't perfect. People changing friends, switching, swapping out friends every week or two. So I mean it's kind of hard to know anything or to even think So
Mhm.
that's my whole thing about the friend thing. Cause see, somebody be your good friend this week, and they your worst enemy next week.
Next
So I
week.
don't know.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I wonder if I done kept a lot of friends by you know sometimes not being around your friends. Sometimes you can keep them longer, just not being around, not irritating them, not just
MIA.
yeah. Because I notice anytime I'm around a friend, um, different beliefs. Uh, you know, you can go through religion beliefs, you can go through political stuff, you can go through just talking back and forth, and people just like don't have the same mindset. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of that stuff can get you back and forth with these friends. And I think that's a little different.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So you still think your friends like you? Okay, maybe. All right, go ahead.
So, do you have any friends you can count on? I do. I do have some I can count on.
Yeah. I
It's
can't say
scarce,
that.
but I got them.
Yeah.
They're out
I got
there.
I got a couple friends that answer the phone and call me back. Um, I got some friends that won't answer the phone until I put 911 or something on there. But other than that, I got about 3, 4 friends that that I know that'll call me back. Now I probably got about 3, 4 enemies that'll return more call too. So I don't know. So do you have friends you can count on? Yeah, we both agree both of us have friends we can count on.
I agree. I got somebody I can count on.
All right, come on with the next.
So, who are you really? And do you like yourself? Okay. Who am I really? I think that really I be more for the people than myself sometimes in life. Like I consider others and their feelings before my own. And that's just who I am, you know. Sometimes even if it doesn't really make me happy or I'm not even kind of pleased with it, I'll just move different to try and appease people than myself. And I've always been that way. So, but I do love myself.
But you think you love people more?
I don't think I love people more. I'm just saying I will put people before myself a lot of times. I do.
Oh, okay.
No, but I love me. At one time in life, I didn't, but yeah, I'm good. I say within the last 20 years, I've been okay.
Who am I really? Who am I really? I don't know.
I was waiting for that answer.
Do I do do I like me? Yes. Um
What you like about yourself?
um I like my I think I'm authentic. I think I'm authentic me. I don't think I'm trying to be nobody else. I think I try to be me. And I think that's probably the only time I have a problem with people when people try to place me as somebody else or make me somebody else. You know how people like, oh, you act like Jim Bob. I'm like, that's the wrong thing to say to me. I am me all the way through. And how I know is when I first looked me up, it was this lady that worked at the library. And I remember I went to the library one time and I was looking for the book. I was like, man, I don't know nothing to read or this and that. And the lady just said, hold on a second. She said, when your birthday? And I told her my birthday. She went and got a book, went over there to the side, did a copy, went to the copier, and then gave me a sheet of paper, 2 sheets of paper, and it had my horoscopes on it. It was, a horoscope book. And I went off and I read it. Then I wanted the whole book. So I went back and I was like, hey, can I, see the book or whatever. And I wasn't right back then. I think I gave her like $20 for the book or whatever. Just took it straight from the library. To cover I'm not gonna say what city, what library it was. But yeah, I bought a book straight out the library. And that's how I started reading. And I went on a reading binge once I read my day. It had my exact day, my August 3rd horoscope, and I read that. And I said, oh,
You know why you got that book?
What up?
Because you knows it, right? I know this. Since I've known you knows. Okay.
Right.
So you read whatever she provided to you. And a lot of those things you was like, oh, shoot, that's me.
Yeah.
And the first thing you thought, you didn't think like, let me take this and grow from it, build from it. Let me know what I need to move and how I need to move. He was like, I need to know that everybody around me, what they like. So I bet you start learning people's birthdays. I bet you can tell some of your old friends' birthdays
Yeah.
because that book
And,
caused you to do research on everybody in your circle and in your connection because
and
you know it.
and now I got every kind of book. I got all the books that they made.
The whole family. Okay, I can see.
All the relationship horoscope books, the regular horoscope book. I'm looking at them. I got
So tell me this, how did that help you in life then? If you got all this great information, how did this help you in life?
start reading.
Oh, that's the only thing it did for you to help you read. But
See 'em.
nothing you read
Yeah.
you consumed to apply it against your life.
Oh no. When I read it, when I read on me, it helped me confirm that I am who I'm supposed to be. You know, when you read something,
Okay, I got you. I
read
got
something, and you're like, oh, okay. Well, I am like, okay, this is me. So it didn't make me say, oh, I want to be somebody else. It was like, this is me. And I even read one through there, and it was telling me about my relationship with my dad and everything. And it just nailed me down. I was like, I'm sold. And I just started reading horoscope books, just learning. That's how I first started reading a lot.
So you have converted to Scientology or you just been reading that type of stuff,
I
zodiacs?
read that and that in the Bible. That was by and no, that and some more books. That the Bible, Manology, 48 Laws of Power, Webster, uh, and what you call it? The encyclopedia.
Okay.
I was just reading books. I wasn't never into you know how women are into the fantasy books. So I wasn't never into anything like fantasy, even though you can say horoscope is something like fantasy, but no, it's not because when you read it and it start telling you how you are, and then it even told me about how I love to watch because I couldn't go to certain parts of the country or certain parts of the country that I like to watch movies that was far away, like in different lands and stuff like that.
But
It
why
took,
couldn't you go to the other parts of the country?
um I'm just not nosy like that.
You don't want to get stuck. Okay,
Oh,
I got you.
when I was with the army, I go whatever with them because we kept guns and everything. But I don't just want to go out these little places by myself. Now, you know how everybody want to go on vacation. Nah, I
You
don't just
feel
want to go.
naked.
No, because I know watch these other movies, The Tourist, and all these crazy little movies. When they throw strike the nails out in the street and get you a flat in the middle of the night and all that. I mean, this stuff like that happen for real. Bears and stuff attacking you. Lions. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that happens out there that we don't know that happens for real. Like there's snakes out there, deadly snakes in the wood. You walking through the wood, la 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 la, pop up. There's over. It can happen just that quick. Spider, plap. There's over. That's why a lot of things I won't do just because it's so dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's why I don't really like going in the house like that. I really don't like. Uh, I'm not scared of the woods or nothing like that. I go out in the woods by myself, yeah, with guns, but I don't go out there by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's a lot of things you want to do, but you got to do it safely. And if I could carry guns all across the world, with no problem, yeah, I go a lot of places. But no, I ain't gonna get caught up and somebody come out there, give it. No, tap 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 tap.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying. What's up, Terry? In his house.
Hey Terry, Happy New Year to you.
What's up, J. Jones up in his house? What's up, Kimberly Blanche? What's up, Dana Dane? Okay, my bad. Go ahead. Where are we going? Next one. Let's see. Oh Lord. Okay, my bad. I had jumped too far. Come on with it.
So are you happy about where you stay or does it matter?
What it do? J. It's his house.
Big J, Prince.
What's
Hey
up
Jay.
with the other J looking to up this thing? Oh, okay.
Well, hey. No and no. Jay said Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, the New Year just changed. Was it Monday?
No, it's about to be a new
It was
month soon.
that wasn't Monday when the New Year changed.
No, that was the presidency.
And when the New Year changed. Hello, Miss.
You should say Happy New Life, not year.
Adriana. Is that? Did I pronounce that right?
I would say Adriana. Yeah, you did. You said Adriana. No, that's what you said, and he said it soft.
Yeah, I had to say it soft. You got on them cool glasses and stuff. I was just watching. Yeah, but am I happy where I stay? Oh, she said yes, I did say it right. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I think I'm happy where I stay, but it does not matter to me. And she said yes, and yes, softly. It don't matter to me because I think I was raised different because like when we was in the army, they was like you can make it anywhere in the world, if you make it through here. So it was like even when I was sleeping in my car, I was good. You know what I'm saying? Until it got too cold, here and there. But
you're not sleeping in your car this week.
When I was sleeping in bando houses, I was good until it got too cold. It's the weather that makes it's the weather that makes everything a challenge.
And I pray for all those that don't have shelter.
That's why a lot of people stay on that in California on that. I bet you if they had snow and stuff, they wouldn't be out there in California like that. Let California start getting cold like that. Them jokers gonna be like, "Hold on, player."
But actually, I've witnessed. I've been in DC in a cold era, like during the winter time, where the weather was cold and snow inches on the ground. Right. And they still have those people that still tent around like the Capitol and stuff. They lived outside still. They had barrels and things going.
But they ain't got nowhere to go.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying some people live like that.
She said, and I'm a Cali girl, and you right. You are right. I'm telling you, they wouldn't be man, I'm telling you, the Cali, if it got cold like that, if that thing changed, like start having Chicago weather, they'll be gone.
No, I think a lot of those, like in bigger cities, I think the homeless people in bigger cities, have more opportunities than some that will probably be different from Mississippi, right? So I'm saying, like, you choose to stay out here because if you go into these facilities, you have to abide by the rules. You can't go in there with your habits and continue to do the things you're doing. So
Right.
some just choose to stay outside. But like you say, if the weather changes, if they got some of this weather we got going on now, I bet you they'll go inside. They won't be outside tonight.
And she say 63 degrees is cold to us. And get what? It's 27 degrees right now.
Feeling like 19 in
Supposed to
Mississippi.
be lower than that right now. I'm telling you now.
So listen, I've had family to meet us in Mississippi, right? And when they come here in the summertime, by the time nightfall, they have on jackets. I'm thinking, like, why do you have on a jacket? It's cold.
Man,
Where'd you go?
it's 23 degrees outside.
No, I'm saying, like, in the summertime in Mississippi, the kin folks from California being Mississippi, they wear jackets at night. They feel like our weather at night is cold. They wear jackets. So I
That's what I'm telling you. I got folks
She's
that
saying
come from,
63 degrees is cold.
look, I got folks in California come down here and they be like, man, what's going on? They be having their shorts on and all that. They don't know nothing. They don't even own coats. They own jackets. Blue jean jacket, what they call a coat. They be like, yes, I got on my coat.
But I know one thing, I bet you can't wear no leather coats in Minnesota.
I bet she gonna say that too. A blue jean jacket is just about a coat. That's a heavy duty coat in Cali.
I know one thing, you won't wear leather in a real cold place.
You said a leather?
A leather jacket, it will freeze you to death.
Uh-oh, she said, read that.
She said, and you are right. I'd never own a coat until I came here.
I'm telling you, man. See, people just don't know how different it is, in different places you go. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I couldn't stay in California because I know they be, ooh. He said, my uncle from Las Vegas caught
a cold in the house at room temperature.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. He said, "Oh, umbrella. See, it don't rain in California. Remember that song?
She's from Southern California, dude.
It never rains in California.
In Southern California.
Right. That's why they got them wildfires and don't even have no water out there.
Oh, my goodness.
Didn't even have no water. And you know it don't rain.
I'm not even joking about that. I hate that for those.
No, I'm just saying that
went through that situation.
It's not. No, that's one of them things I look at like you got to laugh to keep from crying because it wasn't no reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
yeah, that's what I was saying. Southern California.
Oh yeah, because it do rain up north. Or it's a little cold.
I know Washington State get plenty of rain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ain't there something? Yeah, but it don't matter to me. I think, and I think this part of it. If you're a happy person, you are happy wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a happy person, you be living out a can, you be smiling around the thing. Hey, I'm good.
So do you consider yourself a happy person?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see. I think because I appreciate the little things, and I think when I look back and I look at a lot of my partners that done pass and people that keep passing and car accidents and legs cut off and all kind of stuff that go on, and you just got to be happy with the little things, just being around here, being healthy, where you can, leaving the doctor and they say ain't nothing wrong with you. And see, I used to complain when they be like, oh yeah, we'll see you back next year. But now I'd be like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? like you got to appreciate when somebody don't say something wrong with you, player. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to stop doing this before whoop de whoop de whoop. You know what I'm saying?
See,
So
but let me tell you, I've been in a point in my life, even in my age, right, that I've gone to an appointment, doctor saying, work on this, work on that. But it feels so good that these last years of appointments that my doctor is saying, man, I'd be so glad when you come. I love giving good reports. You're doing great. So that feels good, like you working on something in life, on your health, just for your annual. You
right,
know, these are positives these days because there are people my age that are leaving here. I just lost a friend that was dear to me, just like Christmas time, you know?
right,
So you just have to be grateful on life because you don't know what tomorrow brings.
right.
Angie, and she said some areas you can't use your water hose in your yard. Why not?
Because they got a thing on water. Like it's like that's crazy. It's like a lot of like uh they did it. They sent me a letter. I had messed around and left my water on one time, and my thing, I guess it used too much water. They sent me a letter in the mail and told me that I had used too much water for the month or whatever.
Okay, so I'm saying in California, there's an amount of water you can't use, and they are right close to the Pacific. You
And
can't dig
said
a hole.
power too. She said water and power.
I've
Yep.
heard about the power. Jason,
Uh,
I don't think it's being happy. I think it's more like being optimistic, having the ability to think positive or renewing your hope regardless. Okay.
I can look at that.
I
But
can see everything you're saying right now.
but I got to look at it. I got to look at let me tell you something. I think sometimes, I always like to give a little pushback. I think
Of course.
sometimes it don't matter how big your house is or how comfortable you living, you still might not be happy. So it's like you'll see somebody in a house look like the roof falling in and everything caving in, whatever, and they out there smiling and cheesing and having a good time, and oh, come here, man, this and that, all running up and down the street, But I think a happiness is an infection that more people need to be affected by. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think
I mean,
a lot of people done lost their happiness just by dwelling on just little stuff that's um, insignificant and not conducive of making you happy. Like people focus on a lot of things that they can't change, and like something like something somebody else is doing, if it don't directly affect you, should make you unhappy. You know what I'm saying? And we have a lot of people that everything bothers them. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things, everything everybody doing up, somebody stopped. Oh Lord, why they stopped over there? Everything agitates a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes we got to get out of that and get back to just loving life to a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We can be concerned about stuff, but really letting it bother us, that's a whole nother thing.
I
Yeah.
agree. Like for instance, you be around people,
Uh-huh.
right? And you see how they live and people go out and buy these lavish houses,
Hmm.
and you paying $500,000 for a house that you can't even let no one park on the street in front of your house. You
Oh,
can't even grill in the front of your house that you paying $500,000 for it.
let me tell you
So
something.
why would you want to live a life that is so uncomfortable to you where
Yeah,
you can't, have a crowd or anything at your house?
yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, and that's the same thing about some of them you know, houses. I mean, it's a lot of houses that that you can't, like I remember like they're not low income out, but they like government fund houses that they build. And like they even have like little certain stuff in Clinton and stuff where you can't park on the street or whatever. And that's how they kind of get rid of the riffraff, get rid of, when you have a bad car or whatever, they ain't gonna have it on the street. They ain't gonna be on the street where you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of places like that. But some places like that, because of crime, because it keeps crime down, because it keeps the arguments down from people parking in front of the mailbox and all that old type of stuff for the mailman. It just keeps a lot of stuff down sometimes when some people, bad as it might say, some people got to be regulated. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way they gonna do right. You got to stay on them
Understand, but I'm saying if I choose to make a decision in my life to purchase me a $500,000 home, I guarantee you I would not have a home where I can have guests as I please,
oh, you
or
right,
I cannot grill outside my house if I choose to do.
right,
So when you make these purchases, a lot of people make these decisions on these homes trying to stay with the Joneses. You can go out here in the neighborhood and you can spend you $50,000 on a house that's just as nice with more room and space and land where you can do whatever you would like.
yeah,
But people choose to have these personas like others and live a certain standard and you not be happy. So
right,
that's the question. Like, are you happy about where you stay or does it really matter?
right. And hey, Kim, how you doing?
No, Miss Sanders, the food truck lady,
This is a California ticket.
you for everything.
Oh yeah,
Oh
but see,
wow.
that's them big cities, man. You can park on the side of the street. You can, man, jaywalking. I mean, they ticket. Yeah, it's the highest thing. And then when you have, I think that was a plan for a lot of rich folk. You know how a lot of rich folk were going in the dumpster out there living that life on that hill. I think everybody who got their little insurance payment or whatever, I bet you they ain't even going back to that neighborhood. They ain't finna wait to build back off in that neighborhood where the fire.
A lot of people fire insurance would drop without them like knowing. They dropped them like a while back. They dropped them prior
Yeah, but
to
they
the
didn't
fire.
drop everybody. And then sometimes it's not just they had a fashion, but like if you got it through a company that you've been having a long time, they can't drop you like some companies, like you're a newbie or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like a contract. As long as you paying your insurance, they got to cover you. Might go up and try to get you to drop it, but they don't went up so much. But if you keep on paying that
All
insurance,
insurances are up, so you gotta pay what it
yeah,
weighs because I'm telling you, you never know.
that
I'm
part.
telling you, you never know. To experience a house fire, period, is terrible. So if you never know, just try to keep it.
Kim says she agree with happiness. Happiness. Okay. All right.
Hayden said, I was happy when I came to Mississippi and saw the prices and how cheap the cost of living is. I called back to California bragging about it. That part. And then Kim, Adriana, I know you have space. I hear that the houses in California, like you can reach out the window and almost touch the next person. So I don't know how true it is. I've never been. I want to go. I've never been to California
Where?
before.
Oh,
In
but
California.
it's just that close in Chicago. It's that close in some part of Mississippi. Like I got a partner that stay out there, and he got a nice big house. Out there that lake out there in Glustack, what they
Mhm.
call the
Carolina.
Caroline Lake or whatever.
Mhm. Yeah.
And hell, shoot, you could take a ruler and just do it like that and hit the half beside you. Them houses close. I'm like, man, they paying a lot of money for them houses to be that close. They ain't got no land. I don't know if I can do that one. Come on with Jay.
The effects of hope is happiness. People having hard times with hope are drawn to people with it. And hope demands action. Action develops progress. Progress influences belief. And belief creates leadership.
Okay.
Jay just did a brainstorm.
Yeah, he just flipped my happiness around. I think happiness is hope in a way. I think everything starts with a mindset. You know what I'm saying? And I think when
Mhm.
you got a happy mindset, you get greater things out of life than being at a mean mindset. And I can see, later on in life what happens to, super mean people. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, they think mean, not really mean. They mean to certain people. You know what I'm saying? But they really have a happy life. But you can tell when people just mean, they run away everybody. You know what I'm saying? Every year, I know by this time, let me tell you what mean people do. Every year, when they get the first of the year, they find something about their life to blame it on everybody around them. And they feel like they need to get a whole new pack of friends because the ones that survived last year ain't doing it. They ain't cutting the rug no more. They ain't on. Oh, they not loyal enough. Don't nobody ever look in within and just say, if you
What
just
am I doing wrong? What
what
can
did
I
I
make
do to be
better
a
with
better person?
myself?
Why am I judging friends because what they can give me or this and that? Why I can't judge a friend just what they is? Somebody that you can talk to, have a good conversation, or not, or whatever make y'all friends. You know what I'm saying? Because arguments can make people friends. There's people that argue every time they get together, but they still happy as hell every time they see each other argue. I get around some partners and I sit there and watch them. We get over there to watch the game and all that. They argue all what's name and they just happy as hell arguing back and forth with each other. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
you got other people that don't like arguing. Soon as you say something they don't like, man, time me to go. I don't really I don't get out like that. I like my stuff peaceful and this and that. Then they go back home, they sit around by themselves or whatever, because they done what they
That's
call
what
it.
they are
What they
doing.
call it, so you become a hermit or what they call it, a introvert or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I was watching a TikTok video earlier, and they were talking about introvert, and they had a dude. He had his cell phone, and he had his people calling him, and like his partner would call him, talking about, "Oh man, we're going down," and he was like, "Oh man, let me check my girl and see if I can step out with y'all." And she was like, and first she was like, "Oh you," and he was like, "Oh." And then she was like, "No, you better stay. No, you ain't leaving me here with these kids." Ah, da, 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 da. He was like, "Nah, man, I ain't gonna be able to go, man." This and that. Like he giving her a dap and stuff. I was like, I mean, it. I don't feel like you need to lie to your friends, you know,
Why do you feel like you have to lie to people
because you
that
could just tell them, no, I ain't going tonight.
I'm not
So
feeling it tonight. I'll catch you another time.
what's up with all this that I need a good reason to tell a joke or something or all that? Just say, hey, I ain't going tonight. I mean, I just feel like we don't have enough people just saying it how it is. And I know I get in trouble with that. What up, Terry? He said, we preaching a little bit. All right, go ahead with them.
I was there doing the Rodney King and all the areas that burned down. The businesses don't have any insurances.
Ooh,
That's not good. So everybody had to rebuild.
well, a lot of them businesses, like you said, how they burned down, a lot of the people wasn't paying, like it's like anything, stuff so high that a lot of people just trying to get through, just trying not to pay some that highest insurance and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She said, oh, she
All
said,
houses are not close to each other, but if you live away from water, it is better living.
yep. And it's better burning too. Oh, okay, my bad. Let me stop.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me stop.
Jay, it's always arguing. It's a debate. Yes, tell the truth. You don't owe no explanation at all. Not if you don't choose to do it.
Yeah.
But I know some situation you may use somebody to get yourself out of something, but just to go out with your friends or whatever, I don't think that's deemed necessary.
It's impossible to be happy with no hope. It is impossible to be happy as hold
It
on.
is possible.
Man, read this because he done confused me just that quick. Read that.
Jay said it is impossible to be happy with no hope, but it's possible to be happy as long as there's hope.
No, you added some words.
As long as I was just saying
Yeah,
as
you said you put it there and
it's the same thing, but I'm just saying as hope. Let me do that for you. Do you
hey,
understand it any different?
no, I don't. Hey,
It's
because
impossible to be happy with no hope. So if you don't have any hope, he's saying it's not possible to be happy.
I'm gonna tell you.
So he's saying if you got a little hope, it's possible that you can be a little happy.
Yeah, but listen what I'm saying. I think that's a personal choice because what you saying
It's
is
just
no,
everybody's
no, because I just can't believe that people don't have no hope. I mean, what you I'm saying no hope. Okay. No hope remind me if you're a patient and they say you got 2 months to live or something like that, and they say, oh, you gonna die, period or something. That's when you say no hope. Other than that, where is the no hope thing coming from?
I think you're taking it wrong. Hold on. That's not
Okay.
what he's saying. He said it is impossible. Like you can't be happy if you don't have any hope. That's what his first part said.
Okay,
Right?
hold on. Well, now let's clarify that up first. How can you be how can you be in a state where you huh?
I'm sorry, your thing cut up. Can you say it again? How can
I
you be in a
said,
state?
how can you be in a state where there's no hope?
That's what he's saying. He is saying it is
That
impossible
means
to be. Okay, go ahead.
no. I
He's
hear what
saying
he's saying. He's saying
it's
it's impossible
impossible
to
to
be
be
happy with
happy
no
with
hope.
no
But
hope.
how can you get in the state of no hope?
That's what I'm saying. Some people are like that. If you don't have any hope for something, he's saying it's impossible for you to be happy if you don't think about nothing. There's nothing going to go right. Like you just said, they just told you you're going to die. So if you just say, okay, I'm going home, I'm going to close my eyes and wait till I die. But if you don't do anything possible, change your life on any type of level that can help you fight, that you will live past what they told you that you're about to die, that's no hope.
Well, um, just like Dr. Sebi cured a lot of people when they didn't have no hope, and he had them to stop eating all the bull crap, ain't nothing but vegetables. He gave them herbs and all that, and he cured a lot of people. And he had it written down and took it to the New York, and because at first they was finna say he wasn't a good practicing doctor. That's how he got to be a doctor, Savior. because at first they thought he was lying about curing, diseases and stuff like that. And um, that's what hope come from. Seeing somebody else doing something, and like you said, you can still try to be happy, but I think hope can make you, more inspired than happy, because hope still ain't gonna get you past, ain't gonna get you past what's inevitable. It's like a joker saying
Inevitable.
he
And
on
that's the second
death
part.
row, like he on death row. That don't mean it's a lot of dudes on death row still laugh every day, tell their jokes and this and that, and as they get down and they might feel what's name when it's the day is the day, and they be like, "Yep, this your last day on earth." You be like, man, somebody call somebody. But until that day, sometimes, like, I don't know. It kind of hard me on that one. All right, go ahead.
He said, thank you. Like 50 Cent, you can't read between the line. Yes, I am correct.
Yeah.
Don't give up. There is always hope and anything is possible if you believe. And that's the second part of what he was saying. Just don't give up. That's how I took that.
Well, that now sound like somebody on suicide watch. All right, go ahead.
Some have little hope. We all have some hope.
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like that, like, and happiness. I think everybody can have happiness. Like, just like when people say, comedians bring life to a lot of things. People who tell jokes and stuff live in the party a little bit, this and that. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I love joking and I love, instigating joking. And I love, watching, people just joke. I seen it today, just seeing people crack, jokes on each other and be serious and play serious and all that stuff. And it was just something, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, man, um, happiness is a state of mind, because I know a lot of people that's so what doing better than me or doing what's not, and they not happy sometimes. Like it ain't all about what you got. I put it away. I'm gonna do this then. I remember, just being in the hood and watching somebody else and just watching how this dude act and how I act and this and that. And I think even when I was doing some of the craziest stuff that I should have been, mad at or this and that, I was happy doing it. I was happy living the life that I was living. Even when I was living a bad life, I wasn't never the what's name, but I remember the other dudes that were so angry all the time. When they had plenty of money, when they had little money, they were always angry all the time. And I just think it's a mindset. And that's why I'm saying happiness is a choice. You choose to be happy. It's not no, oh, I lost hope or I lost this. I think you choose, like you can choose to grieve, or if you can choose to get over a certain situation. And it's a choice. You know what I'm saying? It's a choice to take stuff a little better or to see stuff in a different way. Like when I see somebody and they die and this and that, and I see, okay, they're in a better place, or you put it in your mind as a positive thing and this and that, they ain't got all these trials, stuff, going on earth. You look at it differently and say, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I just think you got some people, man, it don't no matter where they at on life, they just angry and mad and just always angry and mad. And then you can tell the angry people because they start looking like they're angry and mad. You start looking at their face, and their face, soon as you see them, they look ugly. They got the ugly face. They done. You remember? I remember back in the day, the teacher used to say, "Don't let nobody hit you in the back while you making a face, because you might stay like that." So I think a lot of people just have that stuff. So he said, so it sounds like he is very miserable. Yeah, that sometimes it make it feel like that, like somebody that don't see happiness, because like I see happiness in stuff every day. And I guess to me, if you don't see happiness, I mean, you just, like you said, you miserable person. There it is. Yes, it is a choice. And if that's how you want to live your life as a miserable person, don't damper no one's else spirit. Yeah. Because I remember back in the day, hippies didn't have nothing. They were staying with each other in buses and all that. And they was happy. They was happy as a roller, just out there getting high, all that stuff, just happy, just go lucky. And I just feel like whatever you're doing, long as you got that happy spirit in you, you get happy. I mean, that's why some people smoke weed. They be like, "Man, I want my happy juice," or somebody getting on their nerve. They be like, "You know what? I'm gonna smoke me one and play like I didn't even hear that." You know what I'm saying? And I respect people like that. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you, I believe it's a choice. You hear that? It's a choice. A lot of people choose to put themselves in a terrible mindset, in a terrible, what's name? They might grieve, real bad one way. They take everything the worst possible way. And they look at the worst possible way. Why me? Why me? That old type of thing. And you make yourself miserable. You make yourself, mad at the world or mad because somebody gone or this and that. And you just got to understand, I can watch the same people that'll go to church and say, God don't make no mistakes and all this and all that. And then, you know what I'm saying? But like I tell them all the time, I think he do make mistakes sometimes. Like, oops, God damn it. Why Big Boy was on the plane with him? That's why I don't like to get on no plane. I don't like to get in stuff where if God was trying to get one person, he messed around and got everybody or something. Let me stop. Read that.
I think I heard you text something that made me think you was kind of down for some reason, but I think you're usually, hopefully, expectations turn you back to normal. I feel like something damaged your hopeful expectations.
He must be talking about you. Okay.
No,
He said, I think I heard you text
I
something.
heard you text something that made me think you were kind of down for some reason. But I think your usual hopeful expectations turn you back to normal. I
Uh,
feel like something damaged your hopeful expectations.
uh, okay, I can get that. I can get what he's saying on that. I can get what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? He kind of
Okay.
saying like you can get a text and you be like, dang.
They sound kind of down.
No, it might make you down for a split second, but then your normal self just comes back alive and be like, boom, I'm back. I'm back to normal. You know what I'm saying? I'm back laughing, joking. It's like a comedian. They say most comedians have deep, dark secrets and deep, dark things that make them tell the jokes they do. If you ever do the review on comedians, they say most comedians are really hurt people, very hurt people inside. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because they've been through so much. So I can understand what he's saying in that. But like I said, you know, um, yeah, I can get that. I read that one.
She said, I'm very happy about the things that I do. Again, no one would dampen my spirit.
Yeah. And I won't say no one. I think every now and then, like he said, you can get something that'll make you say, come on now.
Make it trigger.
Oh yeah, get that little trigger. That's what they call that. Pow, 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 pow. You get to shoot them bullets. But once they empty, then you go back.
Oh, it's over with.
It's over. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you get back to yourself, being yourself and things. I think that what happened. I think sometimes people can't stand to see you in a healthy.
Environment or situation. Yup. When you think too much, that's when misery step in.
I don't know about that because I think all the time. So I don't know if it's just the whole thinking part. I just think it's the when you let
Probably the negative thinking.
right the negative thinking that causes misery. You know what I'm saying? Like I think all the time, but I think I just I look past though because I don't. In my mind, I'm always doing nothing to get me down. So, I preach that every day that, I ain't gonna let nothing change my spirit, get me down. And I think if more people had a better spirit about themselves, they wouldn't fall into these ruts where they so angry at everybody, because everybody I notice everybody kind of want everybody to do what they want them to do, or we not friends, or we not good, or you know what I'm saying? Like that's so selfish. And it's so, for another person to be like, yeah, okay, you ain't doing exactly what I want to do. So now, I'm mad at you all this time. You know what I'm saying? When you just got to get over, you got to, move into something, your expectations, you know what I'm saying, with somebody else. Okay, you cannot expect them to be you, but you can expect them to be them.
That part. And that be a problem with a lot of people. You want people to change for your better. So you want the person to move like you want them to move, but you're not willing to accept that they are who they are. So once you get past that, trying to make people move how you need them to move, then you'll be better off in life. You can't expect everybody to move like you do.
Read that.
Jay said that's the main reason people get high. It alters your mind to see things in a better light. It makes you more hopeful until your high is gone. Then you rush to get high again or turn more hopeful again. Okay.
And that's probably the main reason I don't get high because I don't want to feel that up and down thing. I done been in anger management classes and other stuff that
Did it help?
they tell you about these about
The pacifier.
using drugs, using this the
The
pacify
pacifier.
stuff, and it was like, oh, you use this and you go up so far, and then all of a sudden it's not helping no more, but you don't go, and then you all had to double and triple up just to get to halfway normal, and that's how you start going down in the slump because now you using it just to try to feel normal. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's a deadly thing. Go ahead with that.
So, yes, but if you maintain yourself and don't get out of character, choices.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right. That's what I be saying. I don't know. You know, he said, don't understand that at all. And me either. You know, when you don't get high, and people be trying to tell you, like, I remember when Cat Williams, that's the only thing that I ever felt Cat Williams did that I felt was negative when he was saying, he said, if you ain't got no job and you ain't getting high, I don't know what you gonna doing with yourself or something. He was saying something like that, like you need to get high or something. And I just think that was the wrong thing to say to America. Don't tell the dude without a job to get high. He he can't even pay for his goddamn. You can turn the man into a straight crackhead. He can't even handle his habit. He ain't even got no job. Let a man get a job. Let him make it first. Don't just send him straight to getting that. What you think about that one?
I agree. I agree. I don't know.
Okay. Next. Come on with it. Boy.
So, do you like the people that run your city? Of course not. What you mean? Man, let me tell you, there is a person that's been possibly indicted for being a part of the city that I lived in. Meeting this person on a business level, you thought great aspect. Oh, we got somebody working for our city.
Yeah.
Just a dynamic young man. He's moving forward. He's having everybody best interest at heart. He's working to get this crime off the street. And then the next thing you know, boom, you see his face on the television. Oh my God, bribery. What? Those type of things crush you.
Yeah.
That's why when it come into putting your hope foundation or your trust in people, even people that you're living, that's running your city that you live in, that's terrible. I was very hurt because I put a lot of like, okay, I voted for this person and I'm pushing and I'm working and doing this great personal thing that I volunteered to do. You're speaking highly to us like you're interested in making our city great again. And then to see your face on television for something else, that made me feel some type of way. And I'm thinking like all these old heads, they in the board or whatever fighting.
I almost
But
thought
then
you
you got
talking about somebody name start with an A, but I'm gonna be quiet.
no,
uh,
no, his name doesn't start with A. So I'm not talking about that person, but no, it doesn't start with A. But I'm just saying, you got the old heads fighting in offices that's been there forever. Then you got these new ones that I thought the new one that I hadn't heard of before until recently years. And then now you're on the face of television for something not good. So no, you don't like the people that run your city because you thought everything was good, but you're trying to run the streets on the city that's really orchestrated. That's just placing y'all skin there to run it. But anyway, no, I don't like the people that run the city in which I live.
what's up, Corey, up in his house?
This man said, "Nice goal, my friend."
At first, I thought he was talking about my teeth, and then
Probably was. It's everywhere. All of that.
hey, well, I never stopped wearing gold. I remember when that back in the day they said kings wear gold. But when I started wearing gold, I never stopped.
So, what's the second part of your name, King?
I won't say it. So.
Oh, I was just asking. I'm just saying, you knew.
I almost said something. I had to keep that to myself. about to make me cry. See, that's what I'm talking about. It make me see, I had to control myself just from thinking about jokes. Cause my head is bad. So I just thinking about jokes. I had to control myself.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
Are you happy with family?
Mm.
It's your choice. Let me hear you. Are you happy with family,
I
Mr.
think
Norton?
I think I'm pretty much I'm all right with family. I mean, um, I think I'm more of a loner. So I don't hang out with my family like like I used to. You know, if you caught me 20 years ago, I was way more around my family than I am now. I'm more of a loner. So I got friends that I go mess with, but I don't I don't even though I value family more, I
Okay.
don't I
Well,
don't
that's a plus.
yeah, I
You
don't
still
I don't
value
I ain't
family.
silly and like that, but I just don't feel like I do as much as I used to, that part.
Mm.
Yeah. Big Dog said, I'm cool. Let's go to the next one down though.
So, are you happy with religion or whatever you believe in? Well,
You ain't got to answer that. I can tell how you swole up your you swole up and look down. Woo. Okay. But me, I'm happy whatever I believe in. Um, I'm not so much as a religious nut as I am in belief. I have certain beliefs and I just live on it. I don't live on the whole religion, the Bible thing and all that. I'm more of I believe in what I see a lot. And I think that's what you got to be sometimes. You got to live and experience things, and that's how people write books and all that old type of stuff in the first place. Living life. Sometimes you have to live life to really know what you done saw out here instead of what you want to imagine it is. And I think some are sometimes live in this imaginary world instead of living in the real world what we see. We want to live in this world of what we wish it was. And that's how a lot of kids end up dead older because I think, being raised by a woman, they will look at life more of a fantasy because that's what women do. They look at life as a fantasy. They read a lot of fantasy books. They really don't like real life because if they like real life, they wouldn't have fake this, fake that, fake that. You know what I'm saying? All this fake stuff on, and then, like real. So a lot of people like a lot of fake stuff, but then want real, you know. So, I would rather not expand on it, but you
I was
understand.
waiting for it because I'm here for it. I'm trying to
Yeah,
see what you're talking about.
yeah. A lot of people like a lot of fake stuff, but then they claim they want the real. So,
Be
um,
direct. What you mean? Fake stuff like what?
shit. Um, I was, I was, I was looking, and you know, I was watching Harlem Nights. I mean, not Harlem Nights. The King of Harlem or something like that. But anyway, I was watching. They got the dude playing Malcolm X on there, and he gave a speech one time, and he said, "What in this world that made you hate to know the real color of your skin, hate to wear your real hair, hate to wear the real things that God gave you?" And I think most of us wake up every day, you know, I don't think most men do it, but then the men that has been feminized do it. They get up, they put on fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake lips, what's name, all this kind of stuff, and they imagine that they somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I just think sometimes we get to the point that we don't want to, because if I'm gonna tell you this, a lot of women would be in better shape and better other things if they didn't care about, oh, my hair gonna sweat, oh, I can't get in the water, oh, it's so much stuff that women don't even do. You can't even splash a woman with water without an attitude because, oh, you did something to my hair that ain't mine. You know what I'm saying? So I just think we go through a whole lot of stuff, and people can't even be natural and be themselves and have fun.
Listen, hold on. What you're talking about is not true. That's so long, like 1998, when women can't get their hair wet because they've made the quality of hair where you can get it wet and doesn't lose texture, form, or anything. So that's not true no more. That used to be. The problem was if
That's because they
they
used to wear their real hair.
I'm still talking. I'm still talking. The problem
Go ahead.
is you get our hair wet. It's a problem.
That's what
Because
I'm saying.
got my hair done.
That's what I'm saying. What you said in the last 20 years, women don't wear their real hair. But folks then they wore their real hair. And
no, I'm saying even now, if you're fooling around with some water, playing in our hair, we decide to wear our own hair and you wet it. But there are so many people that's doing this natural look that don't take care of their hair. They just tie a shoestring around it and make it a natural ball up here. So if you wet it, it doesn't even matter anymore. So that little saying doesn't matter because the quality of doing whatever you want to do with your hair is different. We used to press it out or either get a perm and don't want to get it wet.
Let me ask you one more question. Did you say your hair or the hair?
Our hair. Do not wet our hair. If we pay to get our hair done or fixed, or we fix it ourselves, do not wet it.
Our hair. We bought, or our hair that we?
No, our hair that grow out of our scabs.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm saying we don't see that natural look no more like that. We saw it. I'm gonna tell you, a couple years ago, it might have been 5 or 6, maybe even 7. I think around by 2018, we seen a bloom of a lot of natural hair. Women start cutting their hair, growing their hair, this and that. And then
they start doing perms.
Yeah. And then
they get these natural balls, right? Now everybody's converting from the natural balls to now people are getting dreads. They're turning their hairs into dread. So now everybody's gonna be into dreaded hair, like your natural dreaded hair.
Yeah.
So men, that's the new look for men. That's what they want. That's what you're getting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then now you have nothing but string hair dreads. So that's your look, and that's what you're gonna get. So that's what men get now.
She said, "Come on, I'm down with my girl." Go ahead.
Jay said, "Sounds like your faith a little bit up. Hope and faith runs hand in hand. Don't be conformed to what your eyes see. There are things separate from your senses, like taste, touch, and sight, that have power over what we see." So Jay is on faith tonight. Prayer and faith goes together. You can't have one without the other.
That's what that is.
So, what major life choices have you made? So, like me, I'm in my 50 E. What life choice I've made?
Major life choices. We here. Can't hear. I can't hear you. Oh, go ahead. Oh, what major? Well, me, I think the major life choices that I have made is to be more serious about uh, business. I think more serious about business and getting business done. Um, yeah, yep. But yeah, business. I think. Did I read that? Let me see. Yeah, he said yes, but some men do like a fake woman. Let's say some men took the bait. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this, and this might hurt a little bit. But what else do they have to choose from? If everybody moving a certain way, it's like you either gonna move with it or you just gonna be without. So I mean, I don't think it's the men that has a problem with the with how it is. I just think, to me, I think the loud colors of the hair and all that, be a big turn off. The greens, the yellow, just the outright. It hurts me to see a woman that's probably dark as me, and she got on an orange hair do on her head or something. So I mean, it's like you look at a lot of things and you say, where do we go from here? You know, like if it what I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you this, and I don't think women are ready to hear this, because this might hurt. When you don't have much to offer, you limit yourself to certain things you do. If you throw a hair out there, real loud color, like look at me, and all I can see is your hair and maybe your nails done, and everything else don't look right. It's like what you trying to do? What you trying to fool a man or something? I mean, what you trying to do? I think a lot of women are not putting work on themselves. They trying to fool men into look at this. That's good enough. You know. I was
So,
in
I'm
but
saying, you're saying the only thing that deter you on some senses if the color is loud on the hair.
no, I'm
Uh,
saying that's like a red flag.
okay. The color hair is your red flag.
Yeah, that's like a shield. Like when somebody got hair color like that and doing it like that, it's not a good it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. And it's more of telling me that it's a problem there. Like I remember back in the day when dudes was out, and it was more like gang banging girls had certain kind of colors, you know, red and blue and all that, different kind of hair colors and things.
The gang banging days.
Yeah. And
Oh,
and when you seen it, it was just like motorcycle girls. They the one and punk rock girls. They the one that had all the different color hair, and you know they get high and all kind of stuff. You know they had some kind of quirks that was wrong with them, and it's no different now. When you see a woman and she's kind of super weird or super kind of she got all kind of stuff going on, you like that's a little too much. You know what I'm saying? And
well,
it gives off either a hippie vibe
yeah.
or you know, or I
Are the
don't.
people that wear all the black. In the
Huh?
area where I came from, those people that used to wear the colored hair used to have the piercing that connect the ear and the
Right.
nose, like the chains, wearing the all black or
Because
color
even
their
when you
hair.
watch movies, like I watched the movie 300. If you look and you Google up 300, the evil person on the other side was a dude that seemed like he was halfway, and he had a big old hook nose in his nose with a big old loop that went all the way around to his ear or something.
They call
And
those the dark side people.
yeah,
And
but
then
I mean,
they often wear a lot of black.
yeah, but who is the
I'm just
good
saying
side
that's a,
people? No, tell me who the good side people did. What do they got on?
I didn't say bad. I said the dark side. That's
Okay,
the little group they call
dark
themselves.
side used to be considered bad, like Darth Vader. Everything, come over, Luke. Come over to the dark side.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
what
what
was
I'm saying.
considered bad,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. I'm saying those are the people, even what I'm talking about, the people that wore the colored hair. But the only thing about them, they always wore black, and their loops and chains were silver. I
Mm,
saw them with silver chains and hoops and loops, and then they do the little rings in the ear and things like that. But their attire was always black. Even nails and things like that, they wore black nails and things like that. So
my
the
boy,
dark side people, that's what people call them.
boy Corey said he's still
Of
working on
course,
some.
and I'm still working on some things. And we were talking about the last thing. What major choices have you made? Adriana said, well, there's choices. We know.
Okay.
She said, so you were saying if a man see a woman with orange hair and a big booty, a man would try to get that bait, but you have a natural woman with black hair and flat booty, he would go for the orange hair?
Hell no, that ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying, I'm saying, I'm
No,
saying,
I want to know which one they'll go
let me
for, the
tell you
big
something.
booty or the little booty.
The one that's going for the orange hair and the big booty, I already know that he gonna be a stepdaddy because he already dealing with 2, 3 kids that ain't his, and he probably ain't gonna be the man of the relationship because she gonna probably be bossing him around. I mean, he going into hell from the door. A lot of men that put themselves in certain predicaments is going through hell. I done been where um when I was young, um, trying to navigate things to how you say a place to stay, trying to search for the right girls or the right kind of woman or this and that. And I just think when you in a mindset and you look at something, it's toxic. See, like I said, that was the gang bangers, the motorcycle riders, the punk rockers. And if a man put himself in that environment, I don't have no sympathy for him. When the woman start hollering at him, pulling a gun on him, this and that, don't come running back. to the dope like me saying, "Oh man, I messed up." Now you knew you messed up because it was red flag right there. It was red flag right there on the side of her head, and you still went for it. You know what I'm saying? You saw her.
Definitely a red flag.
You saw her half naked in Jenny Jungle, and you know you should have left her there with that bunny on the head, and you should have left her there, and you did it anyway, and you
Yeah,
knew
you
you was
said
gonna
the
go
red
through some things.
flag.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of men see red flags and they do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it be like that. I think it can be set up real quick. Go ahead.
Jay said, we are so messed up. You notice how so many wealth black men get women you anything but black. Okay. We've been trained like that. Straight hair, different color eyes that were trained. You hate our own natural beauty. So
Right.
he's saying like the men were trained like, to get something
Right.
with
Because
hair.
guess
Yeah.
what? Because guess what?
Society.
Now we're talking about our mamas. They see we got to really look at this. No, I'm just saying we got to look at this. When when it come to all this negative, like I said, the gold, the red, and all this hair, these are our mothers. These are our mothers that we're around, and we it's normalized. It's normalized every day. Nobody's saying, let me get my hair together anymore. This and that. Everybody running to the nearest hair store. The hair store getting all women money. Boom. From eyelashes that wasn't like,
No,
and
they
what
get my
make it
money.
so bad? What make it so bad? They getting your money and all they doing is taking everything from you. Once you start wearing eyelashes, you start losing your eyelashes. Once you start doing your eyebrows too much, next thing you know, you ain't got no eyebrows. You done line them up so many times and cut them and this and that you ain't even got no eyebrows no more. Once you start putting too much hair in your head every week with glue and stuff, you start pulling out all your hair, and now you don't want to wear your regular hair no more because now the glue been pulling out because you want to change hairstyles every week. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's what lace fronts and stuff like that come in from because now women don't want to damage their hair, so they just want to damage all around their head. You know what I'm saying? So
No, the lace front don't stop you from the damage.
you don't.
No, it just creates you a different style on your edge part because your edge probably ate up. So
Yeah.
it creates a new part on your edge.
And then, we told you a long time ago, hell, I told a long time ago that perms was bad. You remember when I had that show about the perms and
I
causing,
remember one time on your Facebook thing, you had did a whole little segment on perms. Then
yeah,
you start posting these videos. It was a long time ago.
yeah,
You start posting these videos how the perms start causing health problems.
right,
What you call it? Hysterectomy.
yeah, yeah,
Causing
yeah,
women to have hysterectomy. I
right,
took that at heart, what you said then, and that was a long time ago.
right.
And then you was doing that then, but now there are lawsuits trying to help women settle to get money from having hysterectomies, period, from perms.
Yeah,
And that's going on now.
but I tried to tell people a long time ago, 20 years. I mean, I'm talking about when Facebook just first
It's
started. It
early
was
first Facebook.
2009.
I remember because you
Yeah,
used to post anything on your page like, oh my God, I'm like, who is this nut? This man posts everything on this page. Lord have mercy. Yeah, you.
yeah. I was looking at some of my old posts the other day. I was like, Lord, that was bad. Okay, but yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, but and then that was listen, I'm gonna tell you what makes it so bad. They warned me about something I posted in 2022 just the other day. I was like, really? Really? And
Wait,
then
what happened?
I'm so glad that Facebook finna get rid of this meta and all this stuff. They warned me about something I post in like November 2022. That's 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
They just catching up with you. You be posting too much. They searching you. They gonna lock you up in Facebook jail.
But
You
I
gonna
mean,
get locked up. Can't get out.
come on, next one. Come on, what is it?
He said, sorry, this self-correcting texting killing me. I know, Jay. You better keep your
This
eyes on
is
the
doing
road.
me bad too. Go ahead.
She said, but if he don't mind, he will babysit if he can. Just run his fingers through her hair. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
You will babysit if you can run. That's what you want. You want to run your fingers through the hair. So you babysit because that's what you want.
You should
That
babysit.
natural hair.
So to get a natural hair, you need some natural kids.
You gonna have some natural kids. You run and then you plait their hair while she gone to the
Well,
club.
hopefully they my kids. If I'm
Okay.
I'm
Have
just
you
saying,
some
man.
children?
Joker too
Well,
old
have
to
you some
babysit.
kids?
Joker too old to be babysit.
Well,
Oh,
you said having if they your children, so that means you gotta have them, right?
yeah.
So you have you some kids.
If it was like that, yeah, I babysit. Yeah.
Yeah, if they're your children, go ahead.
I gotta walk a big stomach up and down that road or whatever. Let them niggas know she plugged up again. Woo. Big boy done did it again. Oh, okay, my bad.
Have your way, sir. Y'all can have all the kids in the world.
Come on now.
You said, Jay, please, black men will date a white woman real quick, especially she has wealth.
I don't know. I think what people got.
Let me hear this.
No, I think what people got mad at men dating white women is not because of wealth and this and that. It's because of being talked to a certain kind of way. And I think these days, women don't understand is how you talk to a man. Like it ain't like white women ain't taking black men down through there. They doing the same thing. Look at Kanye and all that. And white women taking men on down through there. Look at Jonathan, whatever his name, running down New York streets or whatever, trying to run away from that woman chasing him, and he still got an assault charge when he running from her. But I'm telling you, women can still take you down through there. I think what it is men will rather for a woman to talk to them right and this and that. They'd rather for that woman to take them down through there than that woman is letting you know she gonna take you down through there. What the fuck? You like, no, I ain't doing Bonisha today and all that. And yeah, that's that. I mean, that's how it gets like that. It don't get. I don't think men just go out and say, "Oh, I want to find now." It be the soft talking. Oh Lord, you're not fussing. Okay, you're not hollering. You're not being argumentative. Oh my, I'm in love. And I think that's the problem. That's why people don't realize when women are nice to men, men act different. Men are like big teddy bears if the right person, talk to them right. And women don't understand this yet. Come on with the next.
Have you made goals even if it's potential dissatisfaction? So if you think you're making goals, right, in life, you can make goals. If you're not satisfied with the goal you're making, but you need to make one to move yourself forward. So even if you're dissatisfied, do you still make goals?
Yeah, I think people that make I think some people don't make goals, but people who make goals just want more out of life. I mean, don't want to settle. And I think that's the whole thing. Because, see, I think what some people call goals is a relationship. And you got other men call goals is having things, you know. I'm not walking no more. I'm gonna have me a house. I'm gonna do that. So a lot of men need goals to get off their butt and do the thing. Yeah. Next,
Are you actively making changes in your life to reach higher levels?
I can say yes. I am slowly trying to make gains and stuff like that. I think everybody trying to make better gains and stuff like that. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So what you think? You actually trying to reach higher levels?
Of course.
Oh.
And that be the thing, It's better to move in silence. Just stay positive. This
And
is
I
the
think
thing. Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead.
This is the thing. A lot of times people move and make goals or plans or petitions to do anything. They go and share with people trying to get a person's aspect of what their decisions are. But if
Mhm.
you're serious about something that you're doing, you don't even have to discuss it. Just make it happen. Okay. Jay said, I'm always pushing myself. If anything, I push you harder.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, always trying to make changes to better yourself here and there. But that's all I can say with that. Go ahead.
Just make positive impacts in your life that will affect you in the long run.
Yeah, like they say, you might be moving slow, but slow is better than not moving at all. So sometimes slow rolling might seem slow, but sometimes it's faster than we think.
If you make a decision to be content in the choices you have made, okay, that part. If you decide to do what you're doing, you keep strong in what you did, and you be okay with whatever you decided to do,
Right.
good or bad. Hmm.
I can agree with all that. I can agree with all of that. What you think about that?
Go ahead.
Um, how they say, don't uh hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Uh we'll see y'all next weekend on Tuesday. Um I think we kind of got everything out we wanted to get. Um Other than our first 10 minutes of messing up. Um let's see. Jay said he always pushing himself and his circle around me. But if we hit our goals, image how we gonna feel. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I knew what you were talking about. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's me too. I think I be trying to push the people around me to hit goals, better goals, but Sometimes I feel like you're not reaching it. You know, like sometimes I feel like sometimes you feel like you're getting taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody around you can be thriving except you. Okay, we enjoyed you too. Nice comment, and we'll see you back next Tuesday. And it was good to have you on the show to give your how they say that, 2 cents. We be good there. Cause it don't push your circle, push yourself first. Because everyone don't have your back. And I can agree with that too. He said it kills your hope. Yep. So what you got to say, Ms. Bella? You good?
See you guys next Tuesday.
Yeah. Trip all big splash, baby. You
And
can see
you take it easy too, Jay. See you back next Tuesday and all that good stuff.
Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. I'm coming full on repeat. Coming from a board emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid.
Good night, good night, good night.
6 feet. I'm coming full on repeat. Gotta count up and I've been down. Picture going about 100 miles. That road can't miss now. Standing tall with it always on go. Taking me to pin pal. PO said slow down, so I come away and I skip town. 16 was on the age, there's 12 jurors in the
Bye, Miss Bella.
18, I was on the pace, said 2 wide, no 10 tile. I need like a man, even if your ass don't dare to me. Dress down like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a punk fool. Don't be worried about the straw, dude.
We gotta be looking at you.
Got a pink jaw with a clear coat, that's a fall guy. Girlfriend need a trigger beat, I was fresh meat, no clip fire. Give me win empty unsafe, put a ring on it in the lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm sure.
And don't forget to like and share.
Spit my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash in, brother.
Shouts out to everybody watching and that ain't you know, because I know a lot of people like watching without being called out. So, shouts out to everybody watching. All that good stuff.
Walking through the air, no night flight. There was some people.
See y'all later. See y'all later. See you next Tuesday. Bye bye.